Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to another Sinema Saturday special Sunday edition for Star Trek, the animated series, Season 2, Episodes 4, 5, and 6, the final 3 episodes in Star Trek, the animated series. And welcome Professor Brainy Specs McCoy, or Brainy Specs, Jeff Franklin. And welcome.
Hello, Bird.
Movies.
Greetings and felicitations.
Qapla. And we'll probably have some more people join us, but let me go through the chat and say hello to everyone who was here or here early. and
hello,
Joseph.
Mr. Lundell.
Joseph has popped in. Welcome, Joseph.
Greetings from the future. Hello, gentlemen.
Greetings. So 47 York.
Greetings from the past.
Says hashtag fly air Kuroga. Now, if anyone wasn't around or didn't see it or isn't subscribed to the Birdo Prey 5X channel, yes, this morning I did do some more flight simulator on the Birdo Prey 5X channel, and we made the successful landing on one of the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Cool.
After flying through storms and snow and ice, and I don't know why there was snow at the Bermuda Triangle, but there was. But we made it with minimal cheating. Minimal cheating.
Didn't finish the stream, but it was hilarious. Yeah.
Welcome, Positive Candor, Qapla. And then Qapla. And Jeff says 47 Yorktown hashtag die crashing air. No, nobody died. Nobody died. Dan 23. Yes, these are the last episodes. Next week we're going to start Futurama at this time. So I hope you guys hang out and enjoy Futurama, because I love Futurama. I'll be honest. Yes, I think Futurama is better than Star Trek the Animated Series. I don't know if that's going to be shocking to some of you.
Heresy.
I really feel like it is. Have you seen Futurama?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you've seen it, if you want to make that call.
No.
If you want to make that call, it's objective.
Come on.
I understand. No, but I listen. There could be people that prefer the animated series. I mean, I would think they're crazy, but they could be out there. Continuum Track says Qapla, Birdo Prey, Jeff Franklin, 47 Yorktown, Dan. Welcome, Continuum Track. Not Ryan Johnson says hello and Qapla. Hello and Qapla, not Ryan Johnson. Dan 23 says hello. Jeff Franklin says hello, I guess, to Continuum Track. And then I said Qapla, Crapola, says Mr. Lundell. I mean Qapla. Now I'm saying Qapla. Great. You guys did it. Cinnabon Bunny. Hello, Cinnabon Bunny. Welcome. Jeff Franklin says, say it ain't so. What's the matter, Jeff?
The last 3 episodes.
Oh, that's the last 3 episodes.
It's going to be over.
Yeah, well, but new things start. Joseph says soon. Yeah, well, I didn't have to put in soon because I was basically on time. TM, absolutely. Trademarked. Yes, trademark. No, I wasn't late, Jeff. I was fashionably on time, and you've unsubbed. Great. Great. Good thing you can still be on the panel even though you've unsubbed. Continuum Track is lolling. Resolute Germ. Hello, Resolute Germ. Qapla. Mike Richards says greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. And Jeff Franklin, hail and well met. Hail and well met.
Sure. Wasn't quite sure what that meant.
I think he means hail and we'll meet, meaning he's stalking you. But don't worry about it. He seems like a good guy. Not Ryan Johnson says more waiting. Well, I'm sorry. It wasn't too much. D.D. Myers is Qapla, everyone. I hope everyone and their families are doing well and great and are great. Thank you, D.D. Sinema Sunday. Well, it's Sinema Saturday, Sunday edition. I've decided that will be the name. Jim Henry says Qapla and Jaloja. Yes, I Jaloja'd before we started, so hopefully I'll be good. There's only 3 episodes. I should be able to make it. Dee Dee says Qapla Bird. Hope you and your family are doing well. Thank you, Dee Dee. You as well. Bruce Lombardo, Qapla Bruce. Indy Tiger is here. Hello, Indy Tiger. Josh Reed says the Bird of Prey XXX channel and puts in the link and says 8Q best perns. No. But you should subscribe. Not Ryan Johnson says Joseph Petrick is here. He provides the best non-offensive content available on YouTube. Absolutely. Resolute says minimal cheating. You mean full autopilot? No, I just mean crashes were turned off. Okay, but I still landed. Successfully. Josh Street says place your bets on if Bird of Prey falls asleep in the stream. Mama Prey was looking at me yawning, and she's like, "Oh, are you gonna fall asleep this stream?" I said, "I hope not. I hope not." Welcome, Dan. I feel like you said hello twice. Buffering. Oh, I'm sorry, it's buffering. A quick refresh might help. Joseph says not Ryan Johnson. Correct. Of course he is. Futurama is hilarious and awesome. Absolutely, Jim Henry. Josh Reed says all Bird of Prey falls asleep bets have been in Kurgan rounds. 1 Kurgan round equals 0.00001 US cent.
I think you forgot a few zeros.
You missed few zeros, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Dan23 agrees with Jim Henry about Futurama. Vile Mike is here. Howdy, folks. Says howdy, Vile. Indy Tiger says hail and we'll meet is an old greeting. Oh, I did not know. Very cool. Vile says thanks, Bird of Prey, for joining my CNA stream this morning. I'm just going to lurk and listen while I work on my Star Trek Lower Decks review. Understood, Vile. Thank you for having me on your CNA stream. Bruce Lombardo says Fanboy12 is your checkout code at Black Rifle Coffee website. Subscribe and you don't suffer shipping costs. Bruce recommends CAF because coffee shouldn't need 2 cups to start your day. Very cool. And Bruce, you are a mod, I believe. If you're not, is Bruce a mod? Yes, he is. Bruce, please go ahead and put in the link to the website so people can get their coffee. He says, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and bring the mathematical ruler to Bird's favorite. Thank you so much, Bruce. And Mike Richards says, hail and we'll meet is an old version of hello. Really? I knew ahoy was used as hello on telephones, or at least that's what Bell wanted to use as the hello on phones was ahoy. That's why on The Simpsons, Mr. Burns always answers the phone, ahoy, hoy. Just to time back. But hello caught on.
That makes Burns almost 200 years old, you know?
Well, it's a running joke on The Simpsons is that Mr. Burns is as old as Anti-Tracker, basically. And
his stock and buggy whips.
You remember Mr. Burns's Social Security number? Not 2. And he damns Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Oh yeah.
Damn Roosevelt. No, of course I don't cheat. It's not cheating when I'm only playing, a 1-player game. It's not cheating. And there's the link to blackriflecoffee.com. Awesome name. Star Trek Nitpickers, welcome. Says, remember to like. Thank you, Star Trek Nitpickers. You're always welcome. Bruce, absolutely I don't cheat. Joseph had his coffee on the terrace. Wow, how fancy is a terrace. I found 2 dead flies in the cup. It was the last coffee I asked my wife to make for me. Wow. I think that was more of a hint, like make your own damn coffee next time.
Yeah.
Wow. Josh Reed says, forgot to say, hail to the Turtistani, evil El Presidente, Bird of Prey, and down with the Kurogan God dictator anti-tracker. You're still messed up, Josh Street. You're still messed up. Not Ryan Johnson says, no one is as old as anti-tracker. No one. And Dan says they keep changing the age of Mr. Burns. It's not consistent. Of course it's not. Neither is Where the Simpsons Live. It always changes too. Qapla Vegas. Well, yeah, but I mean, like what state or where where in the physical United States it is. I mean,
Oregon.
No, it's not Oregon. Because there's a time where the zip code spells boobs on the calculator. That would be in Colorado. There's a time where 5 states meet. That doesn't exist, but the 5 states included New Jersey and Texas. So that doesn't exist. There was a time they said there's North Kentucky family, which obviously doesn't make sense. There's a lot of inconsistencies.
I still say it's Oregon.
There was the time when Homer and Bart and Flanders and his kids got stuck, and the Boy Scouts, they got taken out to sea after Homer threw the oars away, and they went to a Krusty Burger that was on an oil platform that was clearly an East Coast oil platform.
Now, but there was one episode. Remember the one where Bart cut the statue off the head?
Yes.
And I thought they mentioned the state in that episode.
I mean, the only one where state was ever mentioned was North Kentucky, and that was a non-canon episode because it was like a Halloween horror or something.
Oh, they canonized those? Why not?
Well, those are never canonized.
That's stupid.
Well, because that they don't even pretend to fit in with the rest of the show. You know.
Oh, okay.
You know how many times they'd end up dead? Everybody would be dead.
Yeah.
Everybody would be dead. Josh Reed says Anti-Trek is only younger than God. Bruce says, Joseph, it sounds like an amazing start to the day to have a terrace. Yes. Yes, we'd all like a terrace or two. Vegas is stopping by to show some love and share. Thank you so much. Bruce's anti-tracker was delivering the breadsticks to the tables at the Last Supper. Dan says, in Simpson and Delia, Mr. Burns told Homer that he is 81, although in several later episodes he's shown to be 104. Yeah, and in others he's older than that.
Yeah.
Springfield is in Pretoria, says Jim Henry. Pretoria? Isn't that Illinois? But there's a Springfield, Illinois also. Oh, I don't know. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, greetings, birds. Greetings, Wesley. Thank you for coming by. Wesley's at lunch. He's spending his lunch with us. Dan says, one episode, Mr. Burns' age has 4 digits in it. Absolutely. Mike Richards says, technically, I'm 11 years older than Anti-Tracker. Wow. Wow, you are old, Mike Richards, I hope. I'm sorry we missed the triple digit. Oh, Mamo Prey is coughing. You don't count, Mamo Prey. Anti-Tracker is older than you. Wesley says, what did I miss? We're just going through the chats, Wes. We're going to be starting in a minute. Joseph says, Bruce, it is connected to a large garden where we are working for 8 hours today, so it's fancy for visitors. Isn't it getting a little late in the season to be working on your garden, Joseph?
No, not really. It was, the lawn needs some care and attention.
Oh, that's right. That's the garden to you guys.
And we were basically doing like the autumn preparation or fall preparation because we're in the United States now. Okay.
Right. Resolute says that was the Behind the Music episode. Dan says there's a Simpsons episode which is a parody of a TV show called Behind the Music. Apparently that episode they give out the state in there. Okay, that's the episode.
Oh.
Joseph says Bruce have to understand 8:15 p.m. in his location. Wesley says Bird Simpsons is in Oregon. Again, somebody mistakenly thinks it's Oregon. It can't be Oregon. Vile says AT used to babysit Yahweh.
Wow.
Forza Jersey says Bird of Prey. What's your favorite Trek series of all time? Favorite Trek episode? Qapla. Favorite episode of all time is Trials and Tribulations. DS9 episode because it so perfectly marries the original series with DS9.
Yeah.
As for my favorite Trek series of all time, it is so hard for me to pick between DS9 and the original series because the original series is so like far and apart from all the rest. But if I had to take just one to like a desert island or something, I would take DS9 because it has so many more episodes. So I guess DS9 would technically be my favorite Trek series, even though I think the original series is episode for episode at least as good.
Wow, I thought you were going to pick Discovery, Bird.
Wow, you don't know me at all, Jeff.
I thought he was leaning toward Picard.
You don't know me. Picard, great. Right? And somebody's gonna say, "Oh, Lower Decks," right? I should have picked Lower Decks. No,
the animated series.
Oh well, no, it's not the animated series. I can tell you that much. Aravic Sonder donated $2 to Super Chat. Says, "Farewell, the animated series. It was my first watch too, and absolutely, I'm gonna once we finish today, that's gonna be the last Trek series that I have yet to see every episode of."
And I think you didn't fall asleep at any of those Sunday
I
streams.
think one episode I might have one Sunday I might have dozed a little bit. Yeah, there was one.
There was one. Yeah, there was one.
Yeah, you fell asleep in 2 episodes that day.
Well, it was a very boring episode in my defense. Wesley says Springfield, Oregon.
Wesley's correct.
I have to disagree. Bruce says, Joseph, your property sounds really nice, sir. I had an idea you were from the other side of the pond. I hope where you're at, the coffee is the least of your worries. You are on the other side of the pond.
Yes.
And then the other side of the continent. Of the pond.
In the heart of the continent, yeah.
Dan says, Matt Groening based The Simpsons on a town in Oregon. Yes, but that's not where they live, just where it's based. Bruce asks, Wesley, how is he? Mike Richards says, there are days when 63 feels like 100. 63 degrees?
No, age.
Oh, age. Oh, Mama probably knew it immediately. Mama Price says 68 feels like 110.
Well, Mike Richards, I'm 953.
and yeah, Jeff is 953. Jim Hendry says Pretoria is an independent micronation in Quahog, ruled by President for Life Peter Griffin. Ah, yes, Pretoria. I remember Pretoria now. Thank you. Dan says the episode I mentioned was Behind the Laughter, and the announcer mentioned Springfield's in northern Kentucky. Right. That was a weird one. Resolute says Fox made a fake Simpsons house in Oregon. Joseph says, Bruce, summer mornings are perfect, like 15-minute holidays every day. Wesley, if you need to talk later, hit me up on Anti-Trekkers Discord, says Bruce. Jim Henry says they made one in Vegas, too. A Simpsons house. Josh Strait says, Bird of Prey, we all know you would pick STD since you love the Klingorks. Absolutely not. I am now sick and disgusted, and I might throw up. Wesley says, Bird of Prey.
Keep denying it, Bird. Keep denying it.
Bird of Prey, it is. It was confirmed by the creators. Everything that goes against this was put to throw off the viewers off. Well, Wes, you can have your opinion on the show. Bruce says San Antonio is a warm place, about 8 to 9 months, where it's 90 degrees or more, usually 100-degree days encompass from July to September.
Wow. Another Texan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Joseph says, well preserved. What facial cream are you using, Jeff? Yeah, for 900, you're pretty well preserved.
I regenerate, Joseph.
And Wesley says, Bird of Prey, if you look at every one clue, more often than not, it fits Oregon.
He's right.
I don't know about that. We'll have to maybe make a day of that or something, a stream of that. And Captain Track, welcome. See, Captain Track is here. Now we can begin.
Hello, Captain Track.
Hello. How are you guys?
Hello, Captain Track.
Hello. Frank.
Okay. So, for those who might possibly be new here for some reason, to watch along with me and us, if you have your own copy, great. If you do not have your own copy of the animated series, you can head over to the Bird of Prey 5 screening room. The address is just scrolling across the bottom of the page now, birdofprey5.com/SR. Open it in a separate browser tab, and you can watch. You can control the volume, but I control the play and the pause. We will pause maybe between episodes for a minute or two to talk about the episode we just watched and give Richie Poole a chance to change episodes if he's here. If he's not, then we'll probably just keep going. So yes, the screening room is where you want to be to watch. And if you can't make it to the screening room, then just follow along here in the main area, and you'll get screenshots every few seconds, so you know where we are in the episodes. Star Trek Nitpickers says this is gonna be awesome. Very cool, Star Trek Nitpickers. Joseph says he would move to Texas if it wasn't in the USA. Wow, very offensive. So much for that non-offensive content, I guess.
I was trying to be in the text, and I was trying to let it slide. You know?
No, I was waiting for you, Mr. Londell, to say something. Because I know that you are in Texas, Jeff is in Texas, that Bruce is in Texas, so I was like, give me the hate. And nothing.
You keep forgetting. I've read and understand Sun Tzu's The Art of War.
Okay,
Dan?
I could say something.
Yes.
Houston
yes, Captain?
sucks. I've been there.
Okay.
It sucks.
What?
Positive candor. Aren't you in Texas too these days?
Yeah.
Wait, is everybody in Texas
Yeah,
except me and Joseph and
yeah,
Captain Trent?
Yeah, basically, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm close to Dallas.
We got too many Texans on the stream.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah, I completely forgot that yeah, Positive Candor moved over there recently as well.
Too many.
Exactly.
Dan says in Springfield, there are a few episodes. There's a place where you can look and see other states. Well, yeah, the 5 states that Sideshow Bob found the perfect place to commit murder was one of them. Bruce says, Joseph, it's understandable. We are in danger of losing what makes the state great. Because of the political situation in play right now, I would prefer to remain a strong state. Absolutely. Forza Jersey says, that's a great episode. That's my favorite DS9 episode. TOS is in high regard in my book. TNG and DS9 are my favorites. My favorite TNG episode is Chain of Command. There are 4 lights. I was so happy. Mamo Prey made a joke about the number of lights last week. Because Charlie was looking up at the lights we have. And we have one fixture with 3 lights and one fixture with 5 lights. But Mamo Prey said, there are 4 lights. There are 4 lights.
Oh, she's confusing her grandson already. Oh, man.
Josh Street says, Joseph, just make sure you don't move along the border. It stays hot, but 2 to 4 weeks a year, lows in negative 50, well, in the 50s. Oh, the teens Celsius. Continuum tracking.
I need the hot part.
You need the hot part. Arabic Sonda says, hey, El Paso, Texas here. Welcome. More Texans. What if it was still part of Mexico, Joseph?
I don't know. I need a recommendation. Where Jeff is, it sounds like acceptable warm.
Dan is in England. Tally ho, Dan. Tally ho.
Jeff, you're in kind of West Texas, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's almost desert.
Star Trek Nitpickers is in orbit over Texas. Lone Star. I've traveled West Texas using Google Maps. It is boring.
Yeah. I took basic training out there.
Oh,
Fast.
I think Kuroga is pretty boring.
You haven't seen Kuroga if you think it's boring. Jim Henry is in SoCal, but my mom lived in Sugarland for a few years. Is Sugarland a Texas thing, or? I never heard that one.
South Texas.
Continuing track thinks Texas wants independence anyway, don't they? I don't think they. Some people might, but there's some people in every state that want independence. Joseph says, Arabic Sanda, would you learn Spanish? Are the cartels hiring?
I would have to learn Spanish because he was asking me what if.
Oh, the cartels are always hiring good people, Joseph. States you see from Springfield. There's the 10-second clip. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, so that's certainly not Oregon. Wazzy's Bird of Prey. My internet service is not working well. Too much fire in the sky. Oh man, that's right. Your state's on fire. That sucks. Arabic is lolling at Joseph. Josh says, "Hey, Bird of Prey, are you streaming to Twitch too?" Yes, I am. I'm streaming to Twitch, to Facebook, and to YouTube.
Oh,
because I can.
You got it now, huh?
Because I can. You know, every time I finish a stream, I've been streaming to Twitch for like a month now, and every time we finish a stream, I get the email about the Twitch stream summary. I have between 0 and 1 viewers on Twitch. I mean, it's not like I advertise, but
I'm not even sure that I'm sub to you on Twitch.
Well, the thing is, it probably comes up as City Skylines, but yeah. So they're just going to see Sinema Saturday today. Shut up, Joseph, says Wesley. Bruce says, I prefer independence, risky independence, and liberty trump regulated safety. That's true. They do. Indy says, you and I are holding down the East Coast. Yes. Yes. Resolute says, I'd love to move to Texas, but it's too damn hot. That is one issue. Marcus says, Texas is bestest.
Amen.
Don't mess with Texas, Marcus.
And the way you combat the heat in Texas, air conditioning.
Air conditioning. Well, they have their own power grid, so it's probably,
right.
You know, that's good. Not like that California power grid that's on rolling blackouts.
And we got our own oil and gas to run the electrical grid. So
Wesley, Texas is the best state. Mike Richards says, as always, I'm in Columbus, Ohio. That's right, Mike Richards. Josh says, Bird of Prey on Twitch. Thank you. Yes, that's that. It's just Bird of Prey. 5. They're always hiring. Absolutely. The cartels. So are the police. Yeah, but you have a longer life with the cartels, probably. Not a lot.
What do you mean, probably?
Not a lot.
What do you mean, probably?
Forza Jersey is, I'm in New Jersey. I prefer having seasons, great pizza, and good bagels. Outside New Jay is basically a food desert to an Italian like me. Sorry, Texans. I'll visit for some brisket. Yeah, well, there is the good food that's in the New Jersey, New York area. Harold's,
we do Italian food in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
You do?
Ever heard of Joe Campisi?
No.
Okay. Look up. Okay, he was kind of a mob guy and kind of got involved in that Kennedy thing some kind of way. But.
Oh, you're blaming you're blaming Kennedy's assassination on the mob now?
No, I'm saying he got hooked. He got implicated in some kind of way.
Okay, I'll take your word for it, Mr. Londell. Wazzy Bird of Prey. My heart is in Texas. My body is in California. Dan, J Street 3. So down to Kuroga. Oh, on Twitch. So that's Josh Street on Twitch. Thank you, Josh Street. Somebody went to Twitch. Yeah, we got to get started. Yeah. Will this show ever have a proper ending?
No.
Basically, it's the original series just all over again. JD Du Bois says, Wesley, stay safe there. Yes, live long and prosper, Wes. Bruce says to Forza Jersey, we import a good flour and active dry yeast. I can make my own pie in my crappy electric oven, and it will come out making people fat.
Canceled.
Dan23 says the animated show canceled. Yes, canceled. That's why there's only 6 episodes into season 2.
It was all Bird's fault too.
And Josh Reed says no, Bird. Twitch says it's a talk show and podcast. I guess somebody out there is looking out. Very cool. Bruce is resolute. The worst part is that you say so much. Getting proper exercise is the real problem. You stay in so much. Getting proper exercise is the real problem. I came in like Urkel. Now I'm like Bruce. Who's Bruce?
He's a comedian.
Oh.
Fat guy.
Forza says to good point to Bruce. Indy says, all you Texans, if you're ever in Tyler on the weekends, check out my nephew's brewery in True Vine. Very cool. Jim Henry says, Texas will be California soon with all the Cali Republicans moving there. And that is a problem they're going to have to deal with. Josh reaches Forza, you live in Southern Caroga, a.k.a. New Jersey. No. Bruce says, those are not Republicans. And Bruce says, they're people with solid schlack for $1 million. And they're
sold a shack for $1 million.
Who sold the shack for $1 million, and they're wrecking the local economy. I'm sorry to hear that, Bruce. Resolute says, Bruce, that's not the problem for me. I never exercised. Lolling at Resolute. If I delete a comment, you are still able to read it. Yes, Dan. If I'm reading it through, StreamYard, I can always see it because it doesn't delete. If I delete it, if I'm looking on YouTube, which I will be once I actually start the stream, then I won't be able to see it when I start the video. Resolute, no, yeah, it's not deleted. And who is Urkel? Urkel was a character on the show Family Matters. It was an old comedy, African-American family. Yeah. He was like a very nerdy.
Yeah. Like a very nerdy.
He was very nerdy. He was very nerdy. It's like, did I do that? That was his catch line. Yeah, something
beyond
happened.
Nerdy.
Here we go. Did I do that? Yeah. You can.
Yeah, you did, Bird.
No, I didn't do it. Damn it. I might have been many things, but I was never an Urkel. Anyway, now he's like apparently a very.
Obviously, Captain Trek is on Twitch as well.
Yep.
Seems like it.
Oh yes, Captain Trek. Greetings from Twitch. Thank you. Family Matters still matters. I'm surprised they haven't redid it. Done I wonder how much of the cast is still alive, because apparently Urkel now is like a very good-looking dude. Like I saw like a picture. He had like this hot wife or girlfriend, and he was like living it up. So he probably still makes money off those old shows.
Yeah, he would occasionally do one of the Sci-Fi Channel B movies. He did several of those.
I tell you, he would take Will Wheaton down in a fight. I know that much.
By the way, 27 watching, only 17 likes.
29 watching, what I see.
29. Okay.
But yeah, with that, we spent 34 minutes going over comments. Let's actually go ahead and start. You're not fat, Wesley. We've seen pictures of you. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and get Carl Winslow to make Chicago safe again. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit play in the screening room. So I'm going to count down. Guys, if you're on the panel, please make sure you either have headphones in or mute yourselves and only talk when necessary, so we don't get the audio from the episodes coming over the stream. And I'm going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Space. The final frontier. Wow, that's weird. Why were there 2 enterprises on the screen? To seek out new life and new civilizations. To boldly go where no man has gone before. Dun, 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 dun. Nitpicker says Urkel was only supposed to be a one-time character. Really?
Yep, really.
I had no idea.
Became somehow popular.
Yeah.
Wesley needs to lose 30 pounds. I know, Dan. I think it was some type of mirror universe situation.
You see, if you put it in kilograms, it would be 15.
15, yeah, less than 15. Albatross. Okay. That's a real planet. Delivering medical supplies. Those are some ugly aliens.
That's just wrong, Bird.
Sorry.
That's
Supreme
not.
Prefect.
You are being speciesist.
Yes.
Ah. Uh-oh. Okay, well, you know what? And just say, beam us up, Scotty, right now.
Yeah.
F these people. Ah, the Hall of Justice.
Not
Wait,
that
is
one.
this an anti-vaxxer episode? Kangaroo court. Oi! Crikey!
No Aussie.
Oi, Aussies run kangaroo courts, ah. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, I don't have to take this. I'm going home. Best Urkel line. John Street says, look, Bird of Prey, the Kurogans have stopped wearing human costumes in the future. Wow. Mr. Miles got it. Wow. Welcome, Mr. Miles. Andrania, too. Hmm. Did you at least put a Viridian patch on him, Spock?
Not this time.
Mike Richards says, F these people. Bird of Prey 2020.
Wow.
Plague. Dramia 2. Dramia. I think it's Vulcan's fault. I can't believe they're leaving McCoy alone. Bird, would you let those alien children work in your mines? I mean, if they're orphans, I suppose. You don't want to discriminate, Mr. Miles.
So, well, at least we know Bird doesn't discriminate who he enslaves.
Mhm. Notice how the spaceship looks like the alien.
Hmm.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, the Enterprise kind of looks like Kirk. It's got a
Well,
round face and a torso and 2 legs.
you've been hanging around Andy Trucker too long.
That's a huge insult.
Mhm.
Dang.
Yep.
Well, then why don't you just head back now and do a prisoner exchange? The Dramian ship looks like it belongs to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Yeah.
says JD. Let me guess. He's guilty. Dan says, Bird of Prey, the spaceship looks like it could be in an 80s animated Star Wars cartoon. Non-lethal. Not putting your stowaway in the brig.
Brig probably couldn't hold him.
This. Dun, dun, dun.
Do, do, do.
Oh, that sounds like a fancy quote. Oh, you let him have a gun, too.
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead.
Zombies.
Hmm.
Dan Twitchy says, Bird of Prey, under the saucer, one registry is one way and the other side is the other way. Well, yeah. Depending which way you're looking at it, I guess you always see it upright on one side.
Yeah.
Matter of perspective.
Oh, come on, Spock. You should have neck pinched him.
That's not how plagues work.
Hmm.
Uh, well, I'm convinced McCoy is definitely innocent.
Yeah, right. McCoy is working with Section 32.
Colonel Ty. Is that the wrong franchise?
Yeah.
It's a crossover.
Is that Skeletor, says Mr. Miles. Forgot all about Skeletor until you mentioned that.
Hole.
He's dead. It doesn't look like they're moving off 6.
Nope.
Will we follow the ship really across the screen?
Springtime says, how is Family O'Pare doing? I believe he means. All's well, Springtime. Thanks for asking.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. The plague is back.
Uh-oh. He's Andorian.
Oh, no. Uhura is blue, too. Everybody's blue. Except Spock.
Not to worry, they will turn green and red.
Well, that's comforting.
It's weird. Everybody turns blue so fast. Mr. Miles says space dyslexia stops you from turning. General Order 6 has been activated. What a dick.
Oh, it's turning green.
Mhm. Just one more shade before red. And then red.
Would it make more sense though to have him beamed down like with blood work? Oh, oops, logic.
Wow. Hmm. Oh no. There is that disease that turns people from yellow to purple to green, but that's completely different.
Yeah, it's called 10-year-old spam.
Mm. Project Aurora. Spill the beans, Jim. Dun dun dun. What's not ready yet? Oh, talking to Sassy. Saurian flu? Saurian
Live
brandy, I meant.
antibodies, yeah, so it must be a
Yeah.
brandy. Yeah. Again.
And we'll never arrest you again.
Until
Really?
we do.
That's the end?
And what did you expect?
I don't know. 5 more minutes of dialogue. Springtime says bird of prey. Is Sassy safe from those evil potato people?
Potato people. Oh. That one looks like a yellow Yoda. Oh, that's the meme. Okay.
Anyway, that was an interesting episode.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad episode in terms of the plot and everything.
I would say it wasn't quite for me.
We had plenty of this type of episodes on TNG as well.
Way better than Lower Decks.
Oh yeah.
Agree to disagree.
No need to
You're
agree
welcome to disagree.
no need
No,
to disagree.
you know what? For example, what is on lower, what is here and what we don't have on Lower Decks are those silent moments. We were watching for 15 seconds the Enterprise passing through the screen with nothing happening, and this is something that you cannot, you will never see on Lower Decks, for example, because it is always packed with story. There is something always happening.
Very true. Bird, did you fall asleep?
No, I'm here.
I thought you were going to pause.
Oh, Richie Poole's not here, so he was the only person who was ever calling for me to pause it.
By the way, if you hear some sounds resembling some violence coming from me, it's only my wife is being attacked by the cat.
Would you like
now
me to
you're
pause
blaming
it,
the
Joseph?
cat for what you do. Okay.
I'm here.
Uh-huh.
You are my alibi, guys.
Good luck.
We can't see what's going on there.
Nope. If we're your alibi, you're screwed, Joseph.
Sunburned Joseph sitting in front of a computer. That's happening.
How sharper than a serpent's tooth? How sharper than a serpent's tooth? Welcome back, Mr. Lundell.
Yeah, my damn internet went out.
Oh, that sucks.
I know. But I did get to see my favorite shot of the Enterprise in cartoon. So
I'm getting dizzy, Bird.
I'm sorry. I just want to put Mr. Lundell up since he's on camera if it gets blocked.
what? Oh, I didn't know. Mr. Walking Bear.
Yep.
I assume
That's
it's
what he said.
an Indian name.
Yeah. I didn't realize there was a Native American on this animated series.
Not just Chakotay.
Yep.
No, I'm talking on the animated. Yeah. And he's a red shirt. Oh my goodness. That's got to be racist.
You really went there, didn't you, Mr. Lundell?
Yep.
He's a Native American. He's in a red shirt. We know what happens to red shirts in the Kirk era. Okay? They take a bullet for that old white man. Okay.
I watched an episode and there were literally 4 red shirts dead on the ground.
Yeah. And there was one episode when a female red shirt was killed too, if anybody remembers.
On the original series?
Equality.
No, I don't remember.
Now, remember the one where they would turn people into those little dried hexagons?
Yep.
Yeah. By Any Other Name was the title of that episode.
Yeah. The one that the alien crushed was a female.
That's a big shield.
What the hell? Looks like
that is-
handlebars on a chopper. Yes.
Bird of Prey, I read somewhere more non-red shirts were killed in TOS. Well, I'm not surprised since in TOS, actually I am. No, yeah, because red is engineering and security at TOS.
Mr. Miles, that's not the Enterprise's shields.
Nope.
Oh, they have the Discovery device that can change the shape of the ship. Like a hologram, you know. We
So
ship on a
basically-
star device.
Discovery stole it from the animated series.
Sorry, not Discovery. Picard.
Picard, whatever.
Yeah.
I
Same
thought they had the
difference.
technology from Star Trek Enterprise where the Romulan ship could look like any other ship.
Chakotay approved.
Ancient alien theory.
Yeah.
Eric Von Daniken strikes again.
I met him once.
Uh-oh.
Hey, hey, hey. I need the Scotsman back.
Walking Bear is a red shirt, so he's a Walking Dead. So the abbreviation of the name would be KKK?
It's hard to tell about those. I mean, you look at the Aztec words, it's 93% syllables. I mean consonants. You know, maybe 3 syllables, 90% consonants.
But I think it is only because how they wrote everything down. Not necessarily how you pronounce it.
Yeah, but I thought, but the written language was more pictographic than it was like alphabet. Be careful, they might ask y'all to play basketball.
What?
Now, it was a game kind of like basketball they played, and the team that won was sacrificed.
That won?
Mm-hmm.
It must have been a very boring game. Everybody trying to lose.
I don't know. Of course not. It's Mesoamerican, damn it.
They obviously didn't finish it right.
I think he got caught up in other things.
The calendar was anyway valid only until 2012.
The Simpsons Krusty Comeback Classics, yes.
Circulate.
There's probably a throne at the top.
No,
Put in, become
They're
king.
they're going to tie him to a stone and cut his heart out.
Well, at least Bert has nothing to worry about.
Har, har, har.
Stepping on a statue didn't work well in the Orville.
Let's just turn things.
Yeah.
Because, sure, why not?
Right, he can hear you.
Boom!
Why would you come down? You need to see what they do.
If he stays up there, his ass is going to get zapped.
Wow. Wow. What the fuck?
A snake.
I know I've seen that picture from the animated series. I never knew what it was. Teach them. Teach them good. They're in the Matrix.
Yeah. That guy's on acid or something. You see how those eyes were going up?
So a snake head, a
In a
unicorn
flower.
horn, around a flower, with a snake body and wings. And the answer to this episode is meh.
Agree.
Not ready yet.
Good. It's not the voltage that kills McCoy, it's the amperage.
Well, you got 8 people in Twitch now.
Wow. We got a little Twitch. Welcome, everybody who's watching on Twitch.
Oh,
I mostly stream on YouTube, but I occasionally stream on Twitch.
and the Enterprise.
Mr. Miles says, this just helps my reinforced determination to never watch the animated series. Well, this is it for me, Mr. Miles. This next episode, I believe, is the final episode.
I actually like the original animated series.
It's not bad. I mean, there are definitely some episodes I liked.
Y'all just tripping, if you ask me. The one thing that can kick his ass. Mm-hmm. You screwed up, Jimbo.
Now we know why he had his medical kit for no reason.
Yeah.
Sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr.
See, that's why I hate.
Happy kitty, soft kitty, little ball of fur.
Yes, you are.
Also, you look pretty stupid.
Definitely an overuse of colors.
That's the animated series.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need you. Get the hell out of my life.
Get the hell out of our galaxy.
By the way, remember Q appeared once as well as a snake?
Did he?
Yes.
What episode?
Don't remember.
Another Apollo.
It was the second time Q was on.
Okay. The second time was
Wow.
he tricked Riker into accepting Q powers, right?
Yes. He gave Riker Q powers.
I don't remember there being a snake in that episode.
Right at the start, he appeared as that. And then he said something like, if my magnificence confuses you or something like that, then he turns into Starfleet Admiral Q.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hiding Q is the episode.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Mike Richards says, I've been waiting for Berto Praise reaction to this episode. It visually is a flustercluck. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. They wanted to draw an ancient Mayan god. I am all for it. But what the hell was that
No, I think it was
flying snake unicorn?
at this point. I think it was a money thing because look how expensive animation was in the 70s.
Okay, but then just animate some humanoid looking thing with a big head again.
No, but
Or,
you know what?
Wouldn't it be as
You
scary?
may not like. Yeah.
From a snake
that
unicorn.
doesn't look like anything I've ever seen in ancient Mayan culture.
You need to. I don't know. Well, I'm
If
not.
it is from ancient Mayan, then I'll give it a pass. But let's see. I don't remember ever seeing pictures of that thing anywhere else.
Yeah, I stay away from Mayan and Aztec culture. They were so damn brutal. You know.
Now, this episode I remember about the most of any of the
The
animated
final
series.
episode. Do, 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 do.
Bow, bow, bow. Ba-da-ba-da-now.
It's such a 70s theme.
Do, do, do.
The 70s were okay, despite disco.
The counterclock incident.
Yeah.
Don't remember that much from the 70s.
Babel.
Yes.
I remember something about this.
Yeah.
Commodore Robert April.
First commander of the Enterprise.
Did anyone else see that fan movie of first whatever it is that has Captain Robert April in it?
No,
Nope.
I haven't seen it.
It just came out like 3 days ago.
Oh, I gotta look for it. Ooh.
It's an hour and like 20-minute movie. So they just completely ignored the CBS 15-minute rule.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret about that. Alec Peter is the one that fucked up with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All the people that were helping him kept telling him, "Let's just make the movie." Okay, that's why his is the only fan film of theatrical length that hasn't been made. He was too busy crowing instead of making a film.
I think it's called First Federation,
Oh, the
but
Flying
it just
Orchids.
came out. Oh, no. No orchids in space. And his wife is in it too. Huh.
Oh, that's Nichelle. That's Nichelle Nichols.
Yep.
Commodore is higher than Admiral or lower
Yeah.
rank?
No, it's between captain and admiral.
Okay.
Oh.
Turn around, you damn fool! First Frontier. Okay, thanks, Jim. I'll remember that.
There we go. Thank you, Jim.
She was talking backwards.
Just gave it away, Mr. Lundell.
Yeah.
Ta-ta.
which in opposite world means she's answering.
Mm. Warp 11. Okay. They broke the
The
threshold.
lady is on warp 32.
Oh.
So
Well, on the old scale, there's no warp limit. Thomas Potts, welcome back. This is the final episode. Season 2, episode 6.
hello, Thomas. Good to see you.
Counter time.
Hello, Thomas.
Something. Counter clock incident. Thank you, John DeMarco.
Huh.
Oh no, TOS is going to evolve into salamanders. Thomas says, son of a bitch. Last one. Start over. Maybe it's time to let go.
Yeah.
They're
Turn
trying.
Turn off the damn tractor beam.
They can't.
I think he was talking when they were talking about it.
No. There's just somebody walking.
About
Has to work.
I wonder what was the big cube in engineering right there.
We're still here.
Somebody's going to be in trouble.
Ooh. They're going backwards.
Yeah.
Everything is backwards. Hello, Substance D. Welcome.
Hello, welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
And
Welcome.
welcome, William Devine, too. Nobody noticed. Okay, Einstein.
Hmm. I didn't have a problem with his explanation. You still have to bear in mind this was for children, not for us jaded, dumbass old folks.
Hmm. Hmm. Mandatory retirement age.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
racist.
You missed that line earlier, Humperd.
Yeah.
Did I? Son of a bitch.
Pretty soon Uhura will be jailbait. So
Beam me down, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me down, Scotty. It's like he can't make up his mind. Carl 4. What about the first three?
That birth would be interesting.
there's a problem with that.
Yeah.
One.
So if her father is the infant in the playpen, her grandmother is an
Don't think about it too hard.
No.
That makes her grandmother an embryo.
So does that mean that men suck up through their ew?
Yeah.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Bird, don't think about it too
Oh my
hard.
god. Oh no. And then every month the women, oh no.
Instead of
No,
putting
they
eggs
buy bloody ones and they stick them. Oh,
Please, please.
Yeah.
oh God! And the bathroom. Oh my God! The toilets regurgitate poop, and it goes up your. Oh no! Oh my
Bird,
God! This is the
stop.
worst
Just
universe ever
stop already.
created.
Stop.
See what I got started?
Oh, and you blow your
Thanks,
nose,
Mr.
and no,
Lundell.
you're stuffing snot up your nose. And as kids, they're telling you
And what
to
about
eat your snot.
yeah. What about when you throw up? You throw
Oh,
it
God.
Feed into this.
You're like, oh, I'm going to throw up. And then you said, now I'm going to have Indian food. No. Oh, and
Well, technically you throw
flatulence
down,
is
but
just sucking in. Oh,
in.
this is honestly the worst universe they ever created in all of Star Trek.
Yeah. Give me the mirror universe any day.
Fuck this. No. Yeah, I'd go tailverse into a supernova too if I lived in that universe.
Yeah.
but it'd be natural for you, Bird.
Antimatter universe. They would
Antimatter, then it
explode.
should be. Yeah.
Hey, you can bank on that.
Qapla.
Qapla.
Oh, she's jailbait. Uh-oh.
Oh, their voice is going up. But he knows to call her. She knows to call him sir.
What?
Wow.
Oh
They're
man.
just doing it backwards.
He's going through puberty again. Acne. Oh my god.
Where's Yeoman Rand?
Oh, she would be hot. Whatever, goddamn it, just take over.
Do it.
Substance D says, this is my favorite stream. Aw, look how cute they are. Wow. How about you just go to Risa and live there
Yeah.
for 40 years?
He can still look. He can still take the retirement.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
Yep.
still going to get your Social Security or whatever they give you.
For another
Because,
40 years.
you know, he's got the 20 years time in or whatever. So you know, I'm getting ready to retire. I'm 25. Y'all got to pay me now. You know.
This episode will be a perfect reboot.
$75 was mandatory retirement. Wow. You should have beamed it into the transporter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's just dirty, Bird.
Okay. Well, you know, at least they ended on a fun note.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there we go. That was it.
So that was it
Yay.
for Star Trek, the animated series. 2 seasons. The first of 16 episodes, the second with 6.
I don't think that's actually too bad for a cartoon run.
It wasn't. I mean, especially since they cut it down to half the length of the feature film, and then they made it a Saturday morning cartoon. It wasn't even that they were trying to replace the hour-long TV show. And yes,
there
Star
was
Trek Nitpicker says Bird has seen all Trek. This is absolutely true. I've seen at least every Trek episode and movie officially produced. As of today, do I get my nerd card back? Not yet. Miss Lundell says I still have to watch.
Screw Mr. Lundell. You get your nerd card
I
back.
downloaded the movie. I gotta watch it.
He never
Which
seen
movie?
Day the Earth Stood Still.
Yeah, Day of the Earth Stood Still.
Good flick.
Make it a Cinema Saturday.
I don't know.
That would be.
I've never seen it though.
Well, watch it first. Okay.
Or make it a premiere for you.
Yeah.
Why not?
That way you won't fall asleep.
Who's to say I won't fall asleep just because I make it a premiere? I guess whenever I do watch it, I'll go ahead and just go live, probably on Bird Will Pray 5X channel with it.
Yeah, perfect
So-
idea.
Yeah, you could do that.
Anybody wants to watch it with me?
I gotta say, the second season was a step up in quality, I think.
I don't know what version Resolute. The only version I could find. It was what was available. No, I got the right year. It's definitely the right year. The
1950.
50, yeah, 51 or something.
Yeah. It's Michael Rennie and Patricia Neal.
What movie are you talking about?
The Day the Earth Stood Still. So I have to watch that to get the nerd card back. I might have watched it one time, but if I did, I forgot about it. So we'll see. We'll see. So what did everybody think? Is this the first time? Jeff, you've seen the original, the animated series before or no?
I have a long time ago, like mid 80s. this last episode and the one where Spock goes through the portal. I can't think of what it's called. Gateway of Guardian of Forever. The Guardian of Forever.
The Guardian of Forever
Yeah,
one.
go back to his childhood.
It was
Those
like
are the two
first
episodes I
episode or
remembered the
second
most.
episode.
Those are the two I remembered the most.
Yeah.
And I think the second season was a step up in quality, actually. I think, generally speaking, that was better quality per episode than the
The
first
animation
season.
quality was better, but I think
Was
some of my
it?
first.
No,
I think it was a little bit better.
no,
Maybe a little bit.
it was the same to me.
Yeah.
The quality increase would probably be with the stories.
The
Yes, I
stories
agree
were
with you
good.
there.
Stories were better. The animation,
Yeah.
honestly,
I thought that the animation of the Enterprise itself improved right around season 2. It might have been the end of season 1, but right around, I would say that the Enterprise animations definitely got better between the beginning episode and the last episode. I don't know too much about the people walking, but
I didn't notice a difference in the quality. It was, to me, it was still typical 70s, but much better than what we're seeing now when it comes to animation.
Thomas asked, did you watch the original Lost in Space yet? No, Thomas. Aravic enjoyed it. Thanks. You're welcome, Aravic. I'm glad you were here. Resolute says TAS is better than most of Voyager. Oof.
Well, no, I wouldn't go that far, but
Oof.
but it's definitely better than Lower Decks.
No.
Oh yes, by far.
No.
Yes.
Indie Tigers says, do you remember the alien phrase, Klaatu Nico Bratas?
It's Klaatu Barada Nictone.
Oh, that's why, you see.
It comes from that movie. It comes from that movie.
Oh, okay. No, I don't. I don't remember it. I remember Traguna McCoy teach the Horum site to stay.
The hell was that?
Gazoot Heights.
That's from Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Oh,
Star Trek Nitpicker says, yes, the year doesn't make sense, but a good one. Pflugerville says, no more Discovery. No more Discovery. Oh, yeah, Discovery's coming. Discovery is coming, Pfluger.
In about a
Actually-
month.
I told Anti-Trekker this morning I'm actually looking forward to Discovery.
I saw that. That was very...
Well, watching Lower
worrying.
Decks, how can you not look forward to something else?
Well, I tell you, I'm not looking forward to Discovery.
Discovery's
I'd
better
take
than Lower
13 more
Decks.
episodes of Lower Decks.
What? No.
And I don't
Compared
like
to
Discovery.
Discovery, compared to a third season of Discovery,
Yes.
absolutely. Mike Richards rewatched the animated series first run in 75, 76. This is the second time. Wow. John DeMarco says TAS and Lower Decks are different in tone, and I have a hard time saying one is better. I think they both have pros and cons.
I don't.
Star Trek
Yes,
Nitpickers loves Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Hmm.
I went to Portobello Road in England and sang the song. Portobello Road, yeah. We're gonna do Bed Knobs and Broomsticks one day on Sinema Saturday.
uh-oh.
Be prepared.
You're gonna
Be,
piss some people off.
be prepared. No, well, listen. This is not Project X. No monkeys are harmed in the filming of
Thank God.
Effect. I think the only people who might die are Nazis. So I'm not even sure if anybody died. It's a Disney movie. Even the Nazis make it home okay.
Mhm. You know what? I hated yesterday's movie so much.
I know. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I mean, understand
agree
if
with you,
you first
Joseph.
saw it. If you first saw it as a kid, it made you smile at the end. All right, Virgil, fly. Virgil, fly. Yes, fly, Virgil. I
He flies
mean,
better than you do, Bird.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
You gotta remember now that movie came out at like the beginning of the animal rights movement stuff. Okay.
Well, that probably started the animal rights movement.
No, it
Yeah.
was beginning around, you had nuts running around spray painting people that wore fur coat.
Right. Yeah.
And it was about that time that movie came out.
This past Saturday was Project X, Thomas Potts, 1987, with Matthew Broderick and Helen Hunt.
Yeah. Save the monkeys.
And Thomas, I assume from your message you did see that I did want to remind everybody Thomas Potts did get me the very sought after Star Trek Voyager collectible item, the mutated Tom Paris action figure from the award-winning episode Threshold. We have mutated half lizard Tom Paris, and as accessories, it has his three salamander lizard baby children. Yes. In addition to a Type 2 phaser.
Was that before or after he spat his tongue out?
I think probably after, because he's pretty well mutated into lizard humanoid form. Yeah, thank you, Thomas. Joseph, have you seen the animated series before, or
once in the 90s, I think, something like this, and not every episode. Definitely not every episode. Now I can say the same as you. I've seen every single Star Trek episode at least once.
William Devine says, "Whatever became of Janeway and Paris's kids? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out about them in Lower Decks or Discovery Season 3. Yeah, it would be something if in Discovery
that
Season
would be
3,
so hilarious. No,
yes.
On Lower Decks, if they at least somehow mentioned the threshold, it would be so hilarious.
They sent a Starfleet ship on a long-term expedition headed to a planet to come retrieve the salamander children of Admiral Janeway or something. Like, why are we headed to this planet? I don't know. Admiral Janeway left her kids here or something 10 years ago. We got to track them down. They look like lizards.
Actually, I'd be more curious as to what happened to the 36s.
Yeah, and I see that was one where they really should be mounting a mission to connect.
Yeah.
Oh, 37. The 30,
37.
37.
Yeah.
37s. Yeah.
I was close.
I mean, to be honest, they never should have left. They should have stayed there.
Yeah.
They should have stayed there, and they should have, brought them up to Federation Tech.
No, actually, I think they were at least equal to Federation Tech.
Well, I don't know if I don't think they weren't out exploring the galaxy with warp drive.
No, but I mean, they
had pretty good.
Compatible.
They had pretty good tech on the planet.
Yeah,
but I don't think they were. I don't think they had super tech. I think they could have benefited, and they could have really started like a East Federation or whatever, with the goal eventually to combine the two.
An East Federation. Wow.
I know.
It could have been a great base to experiment,
right?
Improve warp technology and phasers and torpedoes and what have you, and build a fast ship that could get there and say, we're on this planet in this spot and they're all humans there. And you remember all those stories about UFOs from like 300 years?
They're all true.
Yeah.
They were all right. Also, dinosaurs actually left Earth and started their own planet.
Yeah.
In the Delta Quadrant.
Oh, they were a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, like the dinosaurs were all dicks. Don't feel bad that an asteroid wiped them out. Positive Candor, did you ever see animated series before?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, okay. And been a while, or you used to watch it?
No, yeah, I watched it in the probably 70s or whatever, when it
So
80s, whenever it first aired or whatever.
So it's been a while since you've seen it. What
Yeah,
do you think of it?
It's been a while, but yeah, I mean, like I said, my favorite episode is probably the Tribble one.
Yeah, I got yeah, definitely.
And then probably this last one that we watched is probably the second best one.
I'd agree with that. Yeah.
I could see that. It's definitely up there.
Or the one that Spock goes to the Guardian of Forever planet. That's
definitely up there.
Yeah, that's a good one. And I guess the Harry Mudd episode is okay. So yeah, there's a few.
There's some music.
I'm hearing some music playing. I think yeah, okay, we're good.
Yeah, there's a few that are good. So I'd say, what is there? What was the first season? 22 episodes or so?
16.
Oh, 16, and then this is 6, so 22 altogether. Okay, that's what.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably out of the 22 episodes, maybe a third, or maybe about 7 are probably good, and the rest are whatever.
I think that's a fair assessment. I do. Thomas Potts says, did Earth ever go back to those cowboys on Enterprise? That's another place. Not that I'm aware. And Cinnabon says they could have made the Confederation of Planets and eventually fight the Union. Wait, never mind. Whoops. Bradley says, hey, that one dinosaur guy was pretty cool. That's true. That's true. And Indy says, I think Archer promised to send help from Earth to the cowboy planet. Just because he promised doesn't mean he did. Captain Track, you've seen the animated series before?
Oh, yeah, multiple times.
Okay. So this was nothing new for you.
Oh, no. Well,
was your...
enjoying everything together, that was new. But yeah.
What's your favorite episode of them?
Oh, gosh. I like this one and the whatever.
This one and the other.
Tribble or the
Guardian of Forever?
Guardian of Forever.
Guardian, yeah.
Okay.
Yesteryear. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mr. Lundell, I take it you've seen these all before. Or some of them.
You're muted, Mr. Lundell.
Yes, I have seen them all before. I mean, 70s.
Right.
I think it was like junior high when they first came out. So yeah.
What's your favorite episode?
Probably this last one. It's probably the best one in my opinion of all of them.
Huh.
Because I mean, Robert April. That's part of the
definitely
trivia. So
definitely look for that first. What is it? First that movie. You'll probably really like it with Robert April.
Yeah, I am.
First Frontier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. So and for everybody else, it's a fan movie. Doomcock had the creator on his Friday Night Frolics. That's where I learned about it. And Doomcock liked it. I watched it. I tried to watch it on my television. The quality of the movie is good, but the audio quality is not as great. And on my TV, it was like really hard to hear some of the low scenes. And then like I had it too loud for the loud scenes. So I put in their comments like this would really benefit if they put up closed captioning track because they don't even have closed captioning. So I don't know. Hopefully they'll add closed captioning. But the guy says he wants to mix it again to do a better job with the audio. But otherwise, if you're like listening on your laptop or something where you can control the sound a little more easily and you have headphones in or something, you probably have a much better time than trying to watch on a TV screen. The only problem was the audio. The video quality, I mean, listen, it's fan production, but it's a good fan production as fan productions go. And it all takes place, pre-TOS, right as Captain Robert April takes command of the Enterprise for the first time.
By any chance,
So-
can somebody put the link to the movie?
Yeah, let me, in fact, I'm pretty sure I have the
It's a fanfic.
movie.
So Anti-Trucker may not like it.
Anti-Tracker
So
probably can't deal with it. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Absolutely not.
John DeMarco already put it in, and I just put it into the public
Oh,
chat.
you did? Thank you.
Okay, perfect.
Thank
Thank you.
Yes, next week we'll be doing Futurama at this time, probably in 4-episode blocks. Probably in 4-episode blocks. So hopefully it's not too long.
And Bird,
Yes.
you made a few comments, but what did you think of the animated series?
I'm glad I finally got to watch it. I'd say it's not my favorite Trek. It's not my second or third or fourth favorite.
Heresy, sacrilege.
It's definitely better than Discovery. It's better than Discovery. Honestly, it's probably better than Picard. I mean, we only have one season of Picard, but even though Picard completely fell apart at the end, I'd say it's probably better than Picard. But honestly, we're only a few episodes into Lower Decks. I don't know which is better yet. Like Positive Candor said, there were probably about 7 decent episodes of this, and quite a few so-so episodes, and only a couple really ones that put me to sleep. But I'm glad I've seen it. I'm gonna be honest, it's not the greatest Trek in my book, and it doesn't compare. It doesn't even hold a candle to the original series, in my opinion.
I agree with you.
TOS is far, far better. So like Anti-Tracker talks about it like it's just a continuation of TOS, and even though it might be, it is nowhere near the TOS quality, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, and on the track scale, it probably falls below Voyager, which is we'll have TOS and DS9.
Voyager was not that bad of a show.
It wasn't. I'm not saying Voyager was bad. I just of the 90s track, Voyager is the bottom of the 90s track for me. Not saying it's bad, just that it's not as good as Enterprise, TNG, or DS9.
I agree, and I would put DS9 at the top.
Yeah.
Second, you have the TOS, and then the next one would be DS9.
Absolutely, yeah.
I know that ticks the hell out of Anti-Tracker. So
yeah, TOS, DS9 for me are like tied for first, for all practical purposes. Then it would be Enterprise. Then it would be TNG, and then Voyager.
Wow.
And then would be the animated series.
Put Next Gen that low on the list. Ooh, I would put it at third place.
I'm not saying Next Gen is bad, but Enterprise is really good. After I watched it a second time, I honestly say I like almost every episode of Enterprise.
Enterprise is really good. Is really good. And by the way, I'm rewatching some episodes from Voyager, And
Mhm.
yesterday was it? Yesterday or Friday, I was watching. Oh shoot, Year of Hell. Year of Hell, and
Right.
it's actually excellent episode. And I like the double episodes, the double features
Mhm.
on Voyager. They are usually way better written than some other episodes that
I
solve
really like
everything in 48 minutes.
the Voyager episode where they go back in time with Sarah Silverman. They go
Yeah,
back
that
to Earth.
time travel
Yeah,
episode.
Yeah,
That's pretty
that was
cool.
a good episode.
as well. The Nazi episode was very good with the Hirogen
Oh yeah.
on the holodeck.
Oh, that's how many episodes do you get to see Klingons fighting Nazis?
Yeah, exactly.
That was it. Klingons attacking Nazis. That was great. Like, yeah, Qapla! The doctor yells Qapla as they're running, or Tom. One of them yells Qapla as the Klingons come running
Yeah.
past. That was a good episode. 7 and 9 as a
Yeah.
singer, dancer. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
find those double features, they were really well written. I like those. Even episodes like Unimetric Zero and
Yeah, the Borg
Yeah.
ones kind of bore me. The Borg Voyager episodes,
Oh, you know what? Once I jumped on the train that basically they made the Borg the villain of the week.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that they destroyed basically the Borg as we knew them. I could enjoy those Borg episodes. I didn't mind them. I didn't mind those. Definitely, my least favorite episodes were whatever Neelix episode. I couldn't stand the character.
Star Trek Nitpicker says, check out my fanfic cartoon made from the animated series. If you didn't, or again, yes, definitely check out his fanfic cartoon, The Adventures of the USS New York. Very, very fun.
Yeah, that is entertaining.
Series.
That is very well done. Yeah, I like
Yes.
it.
Robert April was mentioned on a monitor screen in Discovery, says Dan.
Mhm.
Indy.
Yeah, that was bullshit trying to fool us into thinking they were following canon.
Jim Henry says Commander Cockings of Trek Yards did the visual SFX for First Frontier. Oh, okay. Well, they're good. The visual effects are pretty good. Wait, SFX? Does that mean sound effects?
Special effects.
Oh, special effects. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the special effects are pretty decent for a fan film. I mean, you're going to notice they're green screens and homemade sets, but they're good. They're a lot better than others I've seen. Let's put it that way. Indy needs to finish it. The story is hard to follow in First Frontier. Yeah, I mean, you need to set aside an hour and 20 minutes and watch. You probably don't want to be looking at your cell phone. You probably want to watch. And it's, for me, the hardest to follow was just the audio level.
The
from
audio.
TV.
I'm just clicking through it, and the audio is really not so well done. But with headphones,
especially when Robert April's wife speaks, it's so low.
Yeah,
I had a TV up to 100. I had no idea what the hell she was saying. I just kept trying to turn on closed captioning, and finally I went to YouTube. I was like, shit, this thing doesn't even have closed captioning. Like, why didn't they at least enable the YouTube closed captioning? I don't understand. But whatever. I asked them to in the comments. I don't know if they'll see it.
Yeah. Definitely with headphones it works.
William Devine says, woo, number 5 is best. Number 5. First Frontier. Okay, there it is. Yes, that's the name. Dan says, Bird of Prey. Star Trek doesn't always get Orions and Andorians to consistently look correct. No, that is true, Dan. I think the Orions and the Andorians look best in Enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest, in Lower Decks, I don't think they've got Tendi. I don't think Tendi looks Andorian, Orion at all. she's the green is way too light, and we've never seen, it's just not.
You might hate
Endorian.
Discovery. You might hate Discovery, but I think they did a good job there as well with Endorians and.
They did a
Orions.
pretty good job with all the aliens except Klingons.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But definitely Enterprise and Shran was just.
Oh yeah.
Perfect
All the
character.
Andorians, those were all great.
Yeah.
And the
It
Vulcan.
would have been great if we would have seen more Andorian and the other ones in TNG or DS9. Since they're founding members of the Federation.
Mhm.
Tellarites.
Tellarites,
if-
yeah.
And Tellarites.
Yes.
Nobody likes the Tellarites, Jeff. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I was just naming them.
I know. Yeah. Well, that's why I think we saw
Don't
them in
shoot
Lower
the
Deck,
messenger.
because they're cheaper to animate than to make in. You don't want to. Nobody wants to wear Tellarite makeup.
Yeah,
And
but
the
in
Telluride
Andorian,
makeup is
all
heavy.
you need is some blue paint and a couple of horns.
Yeah. Well, on Enterprise, they made them all move and stuff. So those are just more than just horns. Those are animatronic.
Yeah.
Bradley Briggs says, in my opinion, the less episodic track gets, the worse it gets. The less episodic. So you're saying
Yeah.
DS9 is bad? Because DS9 is the most serialized of all the track, and I'd say it's easily the best.
I
Well,
don't
the
know.
most-
No. I think Bradley goes into the direction of Discovery and Picard.
I would say the most
Yeah.
serialized minus
Yeah.
Discovery and Picard, I guess. Nitpickers is TNG. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
okay.
Deep Space Nine had a lot of standalone stories,
It did.
Even-
It did.
even in later seasons.
This is all true. Nitpicker says TNG, DS9, TOS, Boy, Enterprise is his ranking. Dan23 says Enterprise gets better than it was canceled. Yeah. Bradley says, I wasn't a fan of DS9 for years, but after rewatching 20 times, I think it's okay. 20 times. Damn. I don't even know if I can say I watched it 20 times.
Wow, watch something 20 times and you're not a fan of it? What's up with that?
I think it was a joke. Resolute says TOS, DS9, TNG, and animated series Voyager is the correct order. Excuse me, Resolute.
Wow.
Correct order. John DeMarco says seasons 3 and 4 of Enterprise are really good, but seasons 1 and 2 were not great. IMO, if Enterprise hadn't been canceled and it kept improving, it'd probably be higher on my list. I actually liked the first couple seasons of Enterprise.
Yeah.
Season 2 was pretty decent. Season 1 left a lot to be desired.
There are, especially the first episodes after the opening. The first episodes were meh, but the moment they dealt with Pajem, the monastery, and so
Yeah, the second and third
Pajem
episodes
and the
was a
shadow
week.
and the shadows of Pajem, those were actually very good episodes, I think.
I'm not saying the season 1 didn't have good episodes. I'm just saying a lot of them were kind of to
Yeah,
not
I agree.
so good at all.
Fight or Flight was a meh episode immediately after the pilot, the first one. Yeah. So
Yeah, that was a big letdown. Thomas's Bird of Prey Workforce was the president, the worst two-parter on Voyager.
Oh, I like
was
Workforce.
president. Workforce was president, the worst two-parter on Voyager.
the word
Workforce
president.
was I think president doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Workforce was the worst two-parter on Voyager. Probably. I can't think of a worse one.
It was good.
I'm not saying it was terrible, but I would say it probably wasn't compared to the other two-parters.
Yeah.
Bradley, I love the episode of Enterprise where T'Pol invents Velcro. Well, that's her grandmother. Yes, Carbon Creek is my favorite episode of Enterprise.
I think it's season 2, episode 1 or 2, something
Two.
like this. Yeah. Episode 2 of season 2. Yeah.
Yes.
with Enterprise, I gravitate toward the episodes where it becomes a learning moment for them. You know, they understand why there's a prime directive
Yeah.
and why Vulcans suppress emotions. I like those episodes more because it gave insight into TOS and the rest of the shows as to why aliens act certain ways.
Oh yeah, definitely. Dan23 says Bird of Prey, Deep Space Nine was the first Star Trek to do a 3-part episode, and then Enterprise did some. Yep.
Yeah, it was with the circle, right?
Yeah, it was
Immediately
the season
in
two,
the early
the
season two. Yeah.
First 3 episodes. John DeMarco says my list for classic track would be DS9, TOS, TNG, Voyager, Enterprise, and animated series. A lot of people would, I think, say something very similar to that. Bradley says if anyone is going to talk about T'Pol inventing Velcro, is anyone going to talk about? Yes, well,
We just did.
we already did. Yes. Dan says it was Have relative who invented. Yeah, it was.
Her
Have
relative. It was
her
her
relative.
relative.
Her relative. Yeah, her. I believe it was her grandmother, or someone.
Great.
Let's put it this way: the
Like 3
grandmother didn't
generations,
invent
yeah.
it, but
Yeah.
went to the patent office or whatever to sell it or to get money for the girl so she could go to school. The kid, the boy, so he could go to college. Jim Henry says special effects. No problem, Jim. I'm not so up to date with the lingo.
The only problem with the Carbon Creek episode was, remember, they left a Vulcan behind.
Yeah.
Well, but if he's smart, he never
Well,
got
no,
caught.
he's gonna die. Okay.
Yeah, but he could make sure. Listen, he's a logical being. He could, make sure his body is never found.
Or is in Area 51.
Or he's in Area 51.
Yeah. I forgot about Area 51. Curse you, Joseph.
Where are we? Yes, technically the grandmother.
Yeah, great. Foremother, or how she called it. Yeah.
Dan 23 says is Voyager the fight the worst Voyager episode with The Rock? I don't think so.
Tsunkatse?
Was that is the fight? I don't know if the fight is the episode.
I don't know which episode then you mean then here.
Oh, Thomas is saying his iPad changed probably to president. Okay, that makes more sense. Probably the worst 2-part episode. If the fight
go, Jeff.
The fight was where Chakotay believes he's a boxer.
Oh yeah, that was a messed up episode. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, with Boothby being the coach. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that was the one some alien race was trying to use that incident in his life to communicate with them, right? And he's gotten it.
I didn't like that episode.
Yeah, chaotic space.
Yeah, well, that was lines with that Deanna Troy episode.
The circle, the
one moon circles. Yeah, that shit.
That was
Eyes in the Dark.
Night Terrors.
Yes.
Season 4, episode something. Night Terrors. Eyes in the Dark, One Moon Circles. I love that episode. I don't know why I love that episode.
Take care, John.
He was floating out there trying to talk to him. That looked so damn stupid.
Ensign Ricky, I like Tellarites in Discovery. Lol. Well, yeah. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Discovery? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Discovery's Tellarites they look fine.
Unfortunately, we saw all those races in the Mirror universe, not even in the Prime universe. That's the problem. I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you should see more than all we've been getting are Vulcans. You should see Tellarites and Andorians all the time,
DS9 isn't exactly my favorite, but it's okay, says Bradley. Dan23 says, Bird of Prey, there's a funny Enterprise blooper where Shran antenna starts moving like crazy. To find that. And Captain Trek on Twitter says, fanfic cartoon made from the animated series. Yes, that's Star Trek Nitpickers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mike Richards is watching Enterprise for the first time. I freaked the first time an Andorian antennas moved. Yeah, well, that was impressive. That was impressive.
I was really then that's impressive. Yeah.
Bradley says, no, I'm not kidding. I've probably seen every episode of Trek 20 times at least. That is impressive, Bradley. Every episode of Trek.
There's
Damn.
only one episode I have not seen.
Even Discovery? What episode?
The latest episode of Lower Decks. I've not seen it yet.
Ah.
You're lucky.
Do you want to see it, or you just...
You
don't
know.
I think everybody's giving that last episode bad mark.
No, Anti-Tracker gave it best marks yet.
And
Well,
Best
what
movie, best episode
What does he
yet,
know?
he said.
What does he know?
Give it a 7 point something.
7.8.
I'll give it a 7 point something.
Andy Trep's on a soapbox, y'all. Okay, just ignore it, please.
Thomas is upset at his autocorrect. Yeah, I'd be upset at autocorrect too. Dan says, Bird of Prey, the worst episode of Voyager is a fight. Yeah, it seems to be. And Streamlabs gives a 3x combo since Thomas did put the same thing in 3 times in a row. That's interesting.
Hold
That
up,
is
I thought Threshold was the worst episode. Now you're saying the fight is the worst episode.
Ooh,
The
that's
Emmy
a good one.
Award-winning Threshold.
That's a good one. I didn't say the fight was the worst episode. Let's be clear, but that's true. So yeah, that's yeah. No, they're saying it's worse than the.
The Threshold is bad only the last 10 minutes.
Guys, make up your
Yep.
mind on what's a bad episode, okay?
Did that kid to Paul's grandmom help growing up do anything important, like have important kids? I don't know. It'd be something to find out. I don't think he had a famous name that we,
No.
like he wasn't Musk or something. Arabic Sandus, I think there was a Telluride in a short track. Yeah, probably. Especially if it was an animated one. Resolute
Let's
says,
not talk about short tracks.
Resolute says, Bird of Prey, the fate of the Vulcan that stayed is covered in the novel called Hearts and Minds. Yeah, but novels don't mean anything. Dan says, does Lower Decks have too many references in it? No, I don't think it's too many.
Yes.
Yes.
Way too
Bird,
I guess
Wait.
I'm-
Wait.
even I have to say there are too many. If you reference other track like 20 times in an episode, it's too much. Yeah.
Resolute says, Anti-Tracker is clearly going insane. Do not listen to him. Listen
That's
to him.
right. Don't listen to him. He's lost his marbles.
Wait
Obama price is
wait for Discovery season 3. He will be back to his old self.
Dan23 says yes to Arabic. I do not like the TNG episode Masks. No, I'm not a big fan of Masks either.
No.
No, not a big fan of that one.
Cause
Oh.
of Lower Decks episode 6 was the first bad episode for me. Wow.
Episode 1 was the first bad episode for me.
I'd say the same. What are you gonna say, Joseph?
I'm starting to collect I'm collecting questions for the what is it called? Question of Trek quiz.
Oh, when are you gonna be on?
I was on episode 4. That's why I say it's the best episode.
Wait a minute. You said
I
it was
see.
because I asked the question on that one. I was on it.
I lied.
Oh.
Joseph!
Yeah, I'm on next week. I'm on the 19th.
Well,
I'm shocked. I'm crushed. How can you do that to me?
I had to see how the game was played.
It was fun. Yeah.
I think he's got a good formula there. It's
Yeah.
as Trek quizzes go, he had a pretty good one. Dan23 says, I do not like Enterprise Strange New World. Well, it hasn't even come out yet. Thomas is Bird of Prey. I've seen every episode many times, minus STD and Picard. Lower Decks is too new for me to watch more than a few times. Well, I've seen every episode minus the animated series many times, I'd say. But unfortunately, many of those times were so long ago, I've forgotten a lot. I go through the TOS, TNG, DS9, and Voyager. Every few years, I'll just start watching one.
Going back to Strange New Worlds, part of that doesn't appeal to me, and here's why. We know that what's going to happen to Pike. We know where Spock ends up. We know the Enterprise won't get destroyed. So what, there's no peril. There's no, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we know Pike's ultimate end. We know the Enterprise gets through it. So I guess in that respect, there's really no risk anything too bad can happen. We'll put a Kirk face in the top corner for the last couple minutes. Well, we could put Kirk. We could put an Enterprise. I uploaded a bunch of options as the icon in the top right corner. Miss Londell, since you're closest, you get to pick. You want Kirk? You want the original or the movie?
Yeah, you put the original up there. That movie is crap.
or do you want Yoda?
Yoda's not Trek.
That was more Trek than that crap.
I was just giving you an option.
Crap Enterprise.
I was just giving you an option.
I like the refit Enterprise.
A refit? What is crap? This isn't a
junk.
This isn't JJ. This is the original refit.
That's what I mean. The refit Enterprise.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's a cruiser. It's too damn big to be a cruiser. Okay.
What? It's the same size.
It's the same size as the original series Enterprise.
I don't like that it glows.
But Mr. Lundell said the original.
Yes.
That
Okay,
one.
so we got two options. For
That
the
one right
original
there.
pointed
That one
down
right
or the original pointed up?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're both beautiful in their own regard.
Yeah.
I agree.
Once I end up in that corner, please the disco prize for me.
No, I didn't upload this. When you wind up in that corner, Joseph, I'll give you some other options.
Yeah, you will reshuffle me.
16, 20, 24, 28. There's 30 different options
Wow.
I have right now. About half of which are Trek based.
Something's
the other-
telling me Joseph will pick something like the Rocinante.
I don't have the Rocinante. I have the Orville.
You said half of them are Trek related, or the other half
Yeah.
Discovery and Picard and Lower
No.
Decks.
No. They're random stuff like Sassy, which was there before. Dukes of Hazzard, Slimer, random UFO, Alpaca, Frank Sinatra, and a couple I'll hide.
William Devine, we knew the end of Apollo 13, but it was still a great movie. Yeah, the same goes for Titanic.
Yes, and speaking of Apollo 13, that will be the Sinema Saturday movie for just upcoming Saturday.
Nice
Cool.
segue.
It's cool. It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Excellent segue. Couldn't miss that.
Did you pay William Devine to say that, Bird?
I did not, but I would have.
He paid me for reading it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, he even used the Roman numerals. Interesting. I was looking for 13. I couldn't find it. I was like, oh. Resolution is the only thing to look forward to in Strange New Worlds is seeing number one die. What? Number one's not going to die in Strange New Worlds.
Did she die?
No, she didn't die. There's no reason to think she dies.
She might have dyed her hair, but
we don't know what happened to her.
Carlos says the refit is beautiful. Maybe she.
I agree,
Pike,
Carlo.
maybe she and Pike settled down, and then he got injured. Then she left him.
I mean, is there any guarantee that there is going to be a Strange New Worlds? I mean, they've been popping off about Section 31. What, a year and a half now?
Yeah.
Mr. Lundell, I think since the original actors already put like a video on Twitter and it was all over social media, I think they signed their contract.
That means absolutely nothing.
I mean,
even if they've got a signed contract, somebody at CBS has got to say.
I think it's definitely closer than it's definitely more realistic than Section 31.
yeah, it's more probable in Section 31, but until it's actually filmed and edited, nothing is certain until it actually happens. It could always be canceled.
They mentioned they have already written the scripts.
Yeah, but I mean,
Jack.
it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, the cost to writing the scripts is minor compared to the cost of filming it and everything
Once again, compared to Section 31.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, compared to Section 31. I mean, listen, they at least did a panel on Strange New Worlds on Star Trek Day. They didn't do a panel on Section 31.
Yeah.
There's no show. There's no anything for Section 31. MB Geek says, let's talk. Says Bird of Prey, the animated series rocks and is canon. Changed my mind. Lol. Well, I don't really know. I can change your mind. Some of it seems canon. And Dan says the animated series is canon. They changed it back to being canon. Yeah, I say I choose what's canon. Resolute says the other half is from the Bird. No. There's no Bird of Prey Triple X collection.
Whether I say the Bird of Prey 5 She-Male collection?
That would be worse. Carlos' POS chip is great, but the refit is just a little better in my opinion. They are the best ships in Trek. Yeah, I mean the refit is always, when I think of the Enterprise, that movie Enterprise. I mean, probably from the motion picture because we saw so much of it. That's what I think of.
Yeah.
Dan also hates spelling. They did plan to do Star Trek Section 31 series, yeah. But planning doesn't mean they still have to figure out how to get George Yu back to some century where it makes sense to have a Section 31 show. Resolute says they signed standby contracts saying if it happens, they'll do it. Thomas is only one person I know that talks about his section that, yeah, Daniel's Hot Topics. Poor Daniel, if they don't do Section 31, he'll be so devastated. Resolute says if they didn't actually have scripts, they'd had a half dozen outlines. And Dan told you, Bird of Prey, the current news on Section 31 is they're still doing things in the writer's room. Oh.
What things?
I don't know. They're having fun. They're the writer's room being Zoom calls, by the way. I mean, it's not that the writer's room actually being a room where people meet anymore.
They can throw Section 31, the series, in the circular file, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's already there.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Third Generation 3 Trek.
It's
all of it.
I don't know if will there be a clear dividing line between Generation 3 and 4 Trek? Like if they replace Kurtzman and they still wanted to keep going with new Trek shows, would we call it a new generation post Kurtzman? I don't know.
We have to call it 3A or something because sure wouldn't be the
Look,
thing.
just fire Kurtzman, Bad Robot, and all those guys. Just kick them out. All the negatives in any film for what they've done, burn it. It did not happen. Hire somebody that knows how to write and understands Trek, and just start over.
You need a computer virus because it's all digital. You need something that can infiltrate their computers and their backup systems.
That's easy
and
enough.
erase.
It's called Bleach Bit.
Let's get LDG on it.
Project Prometheus.
Yes. Project Prometheus will erase Generation 3 Trek.
No, LDG would just say Q.
He'll replace it with his own scripts.
Can we leave this topic, please?
We have our way. There will be no Nickelodeon animated kids Trek. Okay.
No, I keep forgetting about that thing.
Prodigy. Oh yeah, Prodigy is going to happen. Not Ryan Johnson says there's lots of things going on in the writers' room, just not writing. Sinema Bunny, Qapla says, especially since Jessica got married. Who's Jessica? What am I missing? Nobody's gonna tell me.
Oh God,
Captain Track. Why are you laughing?
I'm a little lost myself there.
Okay.
Lost here.
If he's talking about what I think he's talking about, it would be Jessica Rabbit.
What?
Jessica
still-
Rabbit.
Still lost.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I'm aware of who Jessica Rabbit is. What does that have to do with anything?
Never mind.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I'm stuck
Cinnabon,
with-
come on, Cinnabon. What is this, an inside joke?
Must be.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's so inside that nobody understands it.
Except Captain Trek. Dan Joy says, don't forget one day there'll be a Nickelodeon anime Trek. Yeah, that I'd say is happening. Is it because of Erased? Because in Roger Rabbit they erased the tunes? Is that? I don't know. The dip? I don't know. Dan 23 says the latest article about Quentin Tarantino's Star Trek. He wanted to do a movie version of the TOS piece of the action.
Yeah, but that was something like a year ago or even more.
Yeah, that was
even
a
longer.
while ago. And I think he's just saying that he wanted to really revisit that planet or something. Aravic says, now that the ban on synths is over, maybe they can get back to positive track and continue where we left off. Maybe. Cinnabon says, no, in reference to why Section 31 needs to be made for hot topics from AT's stream today.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. I get it now. Yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Got. Okay.
Now I get it.
I still don't get it, but okay. I
That's
guess
okay, Bird. I
I
don't-
missed Andy Trekker's stream, so
I don't get it either, but
it's
I missed-
fine. Now I know I could look it up if I
Yeah,
cared
it's
enough to do so.
not good.
I
Yeah.
missed I missed about 2/3 of the stream this morning.
Pretty simple. Jessica, ex-girlfriend. Danielle is still not over it, and she's married. So anyway, different. Long story. Doesn't belong
Okay.
here.
Okay. Understood. Dan 23 says people don't like Star Trek Prodigy because teenagers finding abandoned Starfleet ship. The Ferengi found the Stargazer abandoned. TNG says does happen. Yeah, but the fact that the ship still works and that they didn't just go around the galaxy doing shit with it, they don't ever need to visit a star base or whatever.
the fact that they know the codes to turn the damn thing on.
Ever heard
In
of
the first
suspension of disbelief?
I mean, do you see the DS9 episode where Jake and Nog who were able to beam aboard the runabout? They couldn't even get the ship to move to get it to go to DS9. Jake had to take everything apart and they couldn't even go to warp. They could only fly at impulse, barely.
They are
Maybe the kids are
prodigy,
smarter.
so the kids will be smart.
Well, it says prodigy, not prodigy. So it's kind of think there's one smart kid and a bunch of his dumb friends to man all the posts. So am I, Thomas. So am I. I think with that, though, guys, thank you all so much for being here. This was, I think, one of our most popular Sinema Saturday Sundays ever in terms of people being here. I think it went very well. And I hope you all show up again next week for our Futurama on Sundays, and next Saturday for Apollo 13, and then tomorrow for Bed Life at 5 p.m. Eastern.
By the way, you should start teasing it. You should start teasing it, the Futurama.
I should, yeah.
All over social media. And when you tweet it, I will retweet it. When you post it on Facebook, I will repost it. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I'll tweet it. I don't know about Facebook. I guess I
whatever.
Could. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Yosef. And thank you, everybody. Anybody want to say anything before we go? Jeff?
Thank you for having the stream today and showing us the animated series. It's been great, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for having me up on the panel.
Oh, you're always welcome. No need to thank me. Thank you, Yosef.
Thank you for having me on the panel, and it was a very very nice conversation. And I would like to say thank you very much to you, to my fellow panelists, and to the chat. And have a great rest of the Sunday.
Oh, thank you. And remember, for the most unoffensive content on YouTube, check out Yosef's channel. You will not find any content. Captain Trek.
Yes, I'd just like to thank you for letting me on, and it was fun.
It was fun. Thank you. And Mr. Londell's Groovy Movies.
This has been fun. Okay. Just to kind of encourage you, watch Day There Stood Still. It would be a good Sinema Saturday. Plus, you can jump over to some of the playlists on my channel. I've got some great ones there.
Coming from?
It's coming from Miss Londell. It's okay.
So, especially, Day There Stood Still, Things to Come, classic movies like that, I think you would enjoy them.
Thank you.
And, trying to kind of broaden the perspective of some of these guys that don't know about real sci-fi. But it's been fun. So
thank you, Mr. Londell.
Okay.
What I'll do with The Day the Earth Stood Still is when I do watch it, I'll probably just put it on the Bird of Prey X channel. It probably won't be as a Saturday, but just when I get some time. So if anybody wants to come over and watch, we'll do it. And you can just do it if you have time. We'll see what we do. No set time right now. Live long and prosper. Exactly. Bradley Briggs, Qapla All, and anti-trekkers meet poo. We hail Kuroga. We hail Kuroga. We don't really know what Prodigy is set. We have no idea when it's set, where it's set, or any of the like. Okay, guys. Qapla All. Bird out.